guys, what's up? How are you all doing? This is Rabiata here, and you're listening to the Brown Girl Rants episode 6, take 2. Why I said take 2? क्योंकि some of you all might know कि mishap, a little mishap happened to us. So I was recording and I recorded and I sat down to edit the podcast or only to realize that the mic was not plugged in and that sucked. The mic was not plugged in or the voice that was recorded, obviously it was the laptop's microphone that recorded it and laptop was at a distant तो आवाज बहुत बुरी थी and I don't approve that quality sound for you guys. Or secondly, uh, it was very bad. The sound was very bad, so I have to delete it. It was a 1 hour and 20 minutes episode, and I deleted. I decided to delete the audio ताकि मेरे सामने ही ना रहे क्यों मतलब कि I was like I have to reshoot this. This is I'm not gonna upload it. और दुख मुझे ये था क्योंकि I recorded it on Tuesday. The episode should be up on Tuesday midnight. This is मतलब कि I make the rules. So I usually upload the podcast like at midnight. With Tuesday midnight मतलब कि Wednesday starts. तो ताकि it's available for everyone on Monday and it's if someone wants to listen to it early in the morning, so it's available for them. So I uploaded on Tuesday midnight. और मैं रिकॉर्ड करी थी ट्यूसडे को क्योंकि दैट वाज द डे आई वाज अवेलेबल टू रिकॉर्ड अ पॉडकास्ट और मेरे मतलब क्योंकि माय मॉम डैड हैड टू गो आउटसाइड तो इट वाज कन्वीनिएंट क्योंकि कोई घर पे था नहीं. माय सिबलिंग्स वर लाइक माइंडिंग देयर ओन बिजनेस तो आई वाज फ्री to record the podcast without any interruption, but the voice, but it did not happen. It did not work out. Or I am recording this podcast like I am right now. It's 1 a.m. Wednesday just started, and I'm recording this. So hopefully I edit it and then upload it before sleeping. क्योंकि I still want the podcast to be available for people who wake up early in the morning, and it's okay. Shit happens. We got this. It should have been uploaded by now अगर सही हो जाता लेकिन it's okay. But today was overall a very like unfortunate day for me. Let me explain how. एक तो मेरे साथ ये हो गया कि मैं podcast record कर रही हूँ और microphone जो है वो जी connected ही नहीं था. Second ये हुआ है कि I wanted to take a shower today. और I turned on the geyser myself and I waited for 2 solid hours कि क्योंकि मेरे कमरे के वॉशरूम में बहुत एंड पे जाके गर्म पानी आते हैं क्योंकि it's in the end. तो I waited for solid 2 hours के मतलब कि I want the water to be steaming hot. So I want that shower. I want to मतलब कि stand in a hot shower and reflect on myself and give myself that time and like be in that for an hour at least and it just sounded so good in my head to stand in a warm shower मतलब कि but what happened that I went in the shower and it wasn't hot. I waited for 10 minutes, it wasn't. I waited for 20 minutes, it wasn't. Then I started, then I started reading my book, okay? So I came outside and I started reading my book. Okay, chalo, let's मतलब कि utilize the time and read the book and it would be warm. I went again and it wasn't still hot और इट वाज सो फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग कि क्या है लेकिन आई डिड नॉट हैड द एनर्जी कि मैं देखूं या और वेट करूं क्योंकि मुझे आगे पॉडकास्ट भी रिकॉर्ड करनी थी जो कि इवेंचुअली उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ लेकिन तो फिर आई जस्ट वेंट इन एंड it wasn't like cold, it was mild or but मतलब कि it was a bit warm but it was still it felt cold. So then I checked outside only to figure out के the setting of the geyser was मतलब कि on the mild warm option. So that sucked again. then then another unfortunate thing happened was that uh, as I told you all, my parents were not at home, so they were outside, and my mom called me and said we'll be late for tonight, but रोटियां बना देना ना। तो क्योंकि 10 बजे के बाद गैस चली जाती है। इफ यू लिव इन पाकिस्तान दैट इज प्रिटी नॉर्मल फॉर यू, इफ यू डोंट लिव इन पाकिस्तान, बट मतलब कि यू वुड नो कि पाकिस्तान में जो है वो सर्दी में 10 बजे के बाद गैस चली जाती है, जस्ट मतलब कि so you can't cook anything after 10, or I was like yeah okay, or I forgot कि she said that to me, so I realized at 9:30 कि oh I have to go, or I have to make roti। तो मैं गई हूँ किचन में और मैंने सबकी बना दी है, और माय माय मॉम डैड केम एट द सेम टाइम, एंड माय डैड स्टार्टेड, मतलब कि उन्होंने डिनर स्टार्ट कर दिया था, मैंने लगा दिया था। मैंने मतलब कि माय डैड वाज डन विद डिनर, माय ब्रदर वाज डन विद डिनर, माय सिस्टर वाज डन विद डिनर। मामा की रोटी मैंने मतलब कि डाली है तवे पे, और एकदम से गैस चली गई है, थोड़ी सी वो बनी और गैस चली गई है। और अपनी मैं जो हूँ वो बना रही थी, अभी बेल रही थी, तो गैस चली गई, और मैं इट वाज सो सैड एंड आई फेल्ट सो बैड। मुझे अपने अपने लिए ऑब्वियसली आई फेल्ट बैड, लेकिन आई फेल्ट बैड फॉर माय मॉम क्योंकि शी डिजर्व्ड द रोटी, एंड इट वाज वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट अगेन। तो वी आर नॉट हैविंग अ ग्रेट डे गाइस। We are not. A lot of events happened that were not great, and it was not great. And now I'm reshooting this podcast right now at 1 a.m. It's like, but it's fine because I was not that satisfied with the episode I recorded earlier. If I be honest with you, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll मतलब कि record again and make sure that this time it's good. लेकिन so it's like I rehearsed for it, and then now I'm performing it. Hopefully I'm performing it. Lekin it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Someone wise said ke shit happens, so shit happens, but we have to move forward and make the best out of the given situation, which is also our topic for today. Drum roll. So I am taking a little pause from the My Academic Journey series क्योंकि I felt that you all are bored from it, and I don't know, I felt no one told me really, but also no one told me. But I just got a message from my girlfriend. I called her my close friends, but now close friend. But I will say I got a text from my girlfriend. She said, "Okay, I'm very excited to hear about your university." So I was like, that's maybe not the topic I'm taking up. Also, she was the first one and the only person who was like, I'm interested to hear. So personally, I felt that maybe people are bored of it. I myself was so bored of it. So, and this topic was revolving around my head since the past 2 or 3 days. So I just wanted to record this right now today, and we'll continue the my academic journey from the next episode, which would be the last episode of it क्योंकि university के बाद there is nothing to tell about। लेकिन right today we are taking a pause, and today's episode is actually about being productive, being making the best out of yourself। and मैं कल उठी हूँ, कल मंडे था ना, तो I woke up and there was this sudden motivation in me कि oh my god, I have to do things, I have to move, I have to do this, and the reason behind it is that the winters are finally matlab going away and spring is coming in, and obviously which means later on summer is coming in, but right now it's a very pleasant weather. The breeze at night is so peaceful, the days are so peaceful and sunny in a good way, and I love sunlight. Not in summers, obviously that's a torture, like in spring and fall I love sunlight. I really enjoy sunlight in these kind of weather, so it makes me so happy. So I woke up and I matlab ke the weather made me so happy. I don't feel lazy anymore because the whole winter I felt like a piece of shit. I felt so gross, so lazy, and I did not do anything about it. I was like, it's okay, matlab कि we'll be fine. matlab कि let's not do it. Let's just be the way we are and do the necessary stuff. But right now, I feel motivated and powerful, not powerful, but stronger enough to um start over or start something new. My sleeping schedule is getting better. Matlab, obviously I'm recording the podcast right now, warna I would have been on bed. Or I still don't wake up like really early, क्योंकि obviously I have मतलब के I can't. So, but still, we are improving. And the thing was that in winters, I was sleeping like for 9, 10 hours, 8, 9, 10 hours. But now I require only 6, 7 hours of sleep, so which is very great. I don't feel lazy. I feel hungry as soon as I wake up, which is also a good thing. I think it's a good thing because winters may I won't feel the need to eat anything. Or I think it's good if मतलब to starve or not to starve. I think it's good to be like, oh, I'm starving, or to feel hungry. So this is what I meant. I मतलब कि नहीं starve, not it doesn't feels good to starve obviously. So so that's the whole thing, that this weather is making me a better person and making me want to be a better person and be more productive and give out. So give out, मतलब कि be energetic and do things that I always wanted to do, or I'm planning to do, and have fun and have and live my life. So, and I want to give the same energy in this podcast. So I hope if someone is struggling somehow, or if someone is trying to have the same approach, so they could मतलब कि they could find this helpful. But this is today's topic. Before getting into topic, I would really like to um share, not share. I would really like to talk about the earthquake that the earthquake that happened in Turkey, Syria, and Lebanon. I think it was very devastating. Um, mm, matlab, I don't have words to explain how tragic it is and how it hurts to see a part of world suffering from it, and people, a huge amount of people dying and dying from it, and a huge amount of people who are suffering from the consequences of it. um it the obviously you guys have seen the pictures and the videos, they're all over social media, and seeing the little kids hiding under the concrete that fallen down, or they're asking for help. And I saw this video of a child who's saying that please, she's holding her brother, her sister, and she's like asking someone to please take me out, I'll be your slave, I'll do. And it's she's like a 5 year or 4 year old little girl. So it's very heart wrenching to watch such videos. And it, but I don't know, obviously wonder what they did to deserve this. And they were just fine, and एकदम से वो उठे, और it's मतलब कि the whole everything have changed from them. A lot of इतने ज़्यादा लोग, I have never heard so many people dying in one incident, obviously apart from COVID. But मतलब और पिछले हफ्ते एंड इट्स लाइक मतलब कि इट्स लाइक अ सीरीज ऑफ सोरो, क्योंकि पिछले हफ्ते द पिशावर ब्लास्ट हैपेंड एंड on Monday, and now this Monday this happened. Or then there's a news that which kept there's another earthquake that might come, and they highlighted the area from the purple, मतलब कि they highlighted area with purple color, and Pakistan and India was in that area, and it is so scary to think about it. um, but all we can do is मतलब pray and pray from Allah कि अल्लाह हमें इस चीज़ से बचाए और हम पे रहम करे और हमें माफ़ करे, और हमें अपने हिफ्ज़ हम अमान में रखे. आई थिंक दैट मतलब it's very tragic, and a lot of people, a huge sum of people died, and it's just so disturbing to see uh, all of the people, मतलब के dead bodies of people, and videos of people, and the videos of the huge building collapsing. It's so scary, and it's so sad, and it's so scary, and it's like you have no words to explain के how to, or to मतलब you do not know how to, the people who are suffering from it or have died from it, you don't know how to console it, or मतलब कि you can't, मतलब कि you're, मैं मुझसे समझ नहीं आती कि what should I say or tweet about कि मैं कहूँ कि अगला बंदा कि कि मैं क्या कहूँ, आई मतलब कि आई फील सो नब, और आई डोंट हैव द वर्ड्स टू बी लाइक या इट्स सो बैड या इट्स सो स्केरी, क्योंकि आई द पीपल देयर आर मतलब कि गोइंग थ्रू सो मच, लेकिन आई थिंक our responsibility is to spread awareness and we should be talking about it, and it's good that countries all over the world are sending them stuff and are ready to help them. They're sending forces, they're sending um, all the required supplies, and matlab ke that's really good. And I hope that the rumor or the prediction of the earthquake coming in the other countries, in which Pakistan and India are included, I hope that doesn't happen, and let's all pray, मतलब के pray and मतलब दुआ करें अल्लाह मियाँ से कि हमें अपने हिफ्ज़ व अमान में रखे और ऐसा कुछ ना हो और हमारे गुनाहों को माफ़ करे और सबको अपने हिफ्ज़ व अमान में रखे, आमीन। अ, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि क्योंकि it's very scary even to think about it, it's so scary क्योंकि living in an apartment and seeing the apartment, uh, the buildings, like the building I live in was shattering, collapsing down, so it scares me so much. But we cannot run away, and where would we go, where can I run away with my family, और कितने लोग कहाँ जाएं? तो in these type of situation you can just especially with natural disasters you can just मतलब pray कि nothing happens in your मतलब कि nothing to you or the people around you happens, and I'm fumbling a lot क्योंकि I do not have words to say and to express my sorrow on it, लेकिन my thoughts and prayers are with the countries and the people who suffered and the people who died. um I hope that the people, I hope के everyone who is under those concrete, or if मतलब कि and they're alive, I hope they're rescued. I have seen a lot of people surviving, and it just gives a little hope. It makes matlab ke it makes you, gives you a little relief. The videos of people who you are seeing that they're coming out, yeah, people are rescuing them. So I hope everyone who is under it is out now, or I hope that those who are injured recover. I hope those people who lost their loved ones, I hope uh, अल्लाह उन्हें सब्र दे, और आई होप दैट उनको कोई ज़िंदगी में आगे परेशानी ना हो, और आई होप वो आई गेट सो स्पीचलेस क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली इफ अ कंट्री इज इकोनॉमिकली डूइंग बैड, और जो भी मतलब कि अगर एक कंट्री को इकोनॉमिकली कुछ डैमेज हुआ है या उनकी कुछ बिल्डिंग्स हो गई या उनका कुछ हो गया, मतलब कि एज अ कंट्री something that is related to financial or economic things, you can like, or मतलब कि or even the infrastructure, you know, मतलब कि if the other countries will help, they be able to build up again, or they'll be able to recover from it. Lekin the people who died, they cannot come back, or the people who lost their loved one, they cannot recover from that loss. So it makes you मतलब कि it just makes me speechless कि what words should I use to console them or say something or to send my thoughts to them. लेकिन it's just so sad, and I feel so helpless, but what the bare minimum we can do to um is to spread awareness, is to talk about it, and if we can donate, then donate and take care of ourselves and pray and hope that nothing like that happens ever again to us or anywhere in the world. um I'll take a short break and then we'll continue and talk about the topic of discussion for today, but we'll take a short break here. back. And if you are someone who is seeking for motivation to start something, or you're someone who is wanting to be more productive or to be productive, if you're someone like me who is lazy and procrastinate and do not know where to start, what to do, how to make the day um, a little bit productive for you, or if you're someone who is trying to make if you're someone who wants to make the best out of the given situation, or the best out of their life, or matlab ke have their shit today or have their shit together, or have their life together, whatever, then this episode is for you. And we'll talk about the things that personally worked for me to be productive and might be working for you, and then we'll talk about the things that I also want to implement, and we'll discuss all of the points, and then so that we can make the best out of the situation we are in, or the day we are spending, and the together as a community, as a group, we got this. So let's first talk about the fact that I don't know where to start. I have for the very first time I made it. matlab कि I have 2 pages full of things written that I have to say, and I feel so overwhelmed that I don't know where to start. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first of all, I think that whatever you want to do, it could be a very simple task like I want to take a shower today, or I want to bake a cake today, or I want to reach to my class on time today, or I have to do this assignment today, or it could be a very big, huge step like I need to launch my own podcast. Yeah, I have to write my own book. I need to start walk, uh, going for a early morning or evening walk, or matlab ke it could be anything. But for anything that you wish to do or to start, any goal that you want to achieve, you need to have an approach for it. You need to know what are the things that need to be done so that I could do this. When I wanted to do this podcast, so I it felt like a thing that is impossible. Like how can I start Gevo? Lekin I just wrote the podcast. I gave a heading of podcast in my diary, and I kept writing the things that should be done before and all the concerns and all the things that should all the questions that I should have answer of before I start a podcast. And then I when once I had written all the questions down, so I started answering them, or I started looking up for their answers and their solutions, and this is how uh, I matlab कि I researched a bit about how to do and how where to upload and how to upload and all of it. So whatever you are want to do, there should be an approach for it, I feel. And one thing is that not every time there's something monumental happening in your life. And I remember when I was about to graduate, I was so sad my life gonna be so sad after it. There's nothing exciting gonna happen. My life would be really boring after graduating, and it's gonna go downhill, which was basically I thought. Lekin it didn't. And the thing I have realized, and I would love to tell you all, is that always find something that makes you feel excited for doing that thing. Like I told you all, spring is coming, summer is coming, so you can be like, summers, or you can be like, wow, summers. So you have to find the things that need to be you are excited about. I am excited about a lot of people in Pakistan do not like summers, and I understand why, but you need to see. it on the brighter side, you need to be positive about it. You need to find the things that makes you excited for another day, for the other month, for the other week, for the other whatever is coming. I can just sit here and be like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen and nothing makes me excited and I don't feel anything. But find something, I intentionally find things that makes me excited. For example, when I say that I am that spring is coming or summer is coming, I'm very excited to wear shalwar kameez or to wear summer clothes. Kyunki I'm so done and I feel everyone is so done with the layering and those layering kapde or wearing black all the time. Okay, we all would should be feeling excited that finally we're gonna wear shalwar kameez or we're gonna wear other colors like yellow, pink, or wo sare. So I think that is something that we should be excited for. I look forward to it. Secondly, I am very excited for Ramzan. I tweeted about it yesterday too. So Ramzan is coming in 2 months, I guess. So in 2 months or in a month and a half, and I am really excited for Ramzan. So we can I am excited for mango coming. I am excited for strawberry coming. Strawberry is coming and I am very excited for strawberry. I am very excited for lychee. So there should be things that should make you happy and should make you excited. If you won't find such things, then you won't be excited for the next thing that is happening and you won't be able to make the best out of it or to enjoy that process or uh, क्योंकि there should be things that should make you excited and happy to wake up and to look forward to the coming days. So first of all, my first advice is that be excited, find excitement, find happiness in the little things and be excited about it. The second thing is that now let's talk about मतलब कि how to start your day. When you wake up, if you want to make मतलब कि be productive, and for productivity is not like a to accomplish a goal. You cannot मतलब कि you can be productive and still not maybe मतलब मतलब कि if you failed doing something, if you did something and you failed, जैसे I failed thrice this day, I still call my day a productive day क्योंकि at least I tried and do work. I think I see productivity as a capability for doing the work. For doing the work, it does not have to be with the success or failure. It does not it's not based, your productivity is not based on the success or failure. It's just to get up and do get the work done. So this is how you can make your day productive. First of all, I think that what really works for me is that obviously when I wake up and there is not nowhere I have to go, so I can keep laying on bed as long as I want. Yeah, sometimes I used to have a class in university or मैं मतलब I used to procrastinate getting up. Yeah, even if you have some work done but you're procrastinating to get up, here's the thing that might make you a little bit more enthusiastic and energetic. First of all, I think the thing that makes a big difference is to wake just get up as soon as you wake up. Don't lay down, don't check your phone and start scrolling Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. Don't do that, just get up. Obviously you need time to get into your conscious level to get up. ये नहीं मैं कह रही कि बस उठो और खड़े हो जाओ, लेकिन don't start using your phone. Basically what works for me really is that as soon as I wake up I have to go to the washroom. I have to. तो when I go to the washroom तो मेरे पास दो ऑप्शन है, या तो मैं अपने बिस्तर में जाके वापस लेट जाऊं, लेकिन what I do is that के I brush my teeth, I wash my face and I moisturize myself. And जब when you wash your face तो you are like ready and good to go to start your day. You're fresh. If you will go to the washroom and then go back and lay down your bed, so you will not. So first of all, I think the immediate thing that really works, and I think everyone should know about it, is that okay, wake up and wash your face and moisturize yourself and brush your teeth. it would make you matlab कि ready for the day, and your day will start. You would not want to go back and lay down. Like you can, but you won't matlab कि you will be active enough to start your day. The second thing is that make your bed. I cannot emphasize on this enough कि a clean room or a clean मतलब कि making your bed really makes you a little bit more energetic to do stuff and to move. If your bed or your room is a mess, especially your bed, if your bed मतलब कि अगर blanket खुला हुआ है और bed sheet वैसी ही है, तो it would मतलब कि really motivate you to get in it again. तो मतलब make your bed sheet ठीक की, कंबल तय करके रखा या वॉट एवर यूर यूजिंग, पिलो सही करना. तो आई थिंक मेकिंग योर बेड मेक्स अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. समथिंग इट डज समथिंग इनसाइड यू. तो मेकिंग योर बेड इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट वेदर यू आर गोइंग टू यूनिवर्सिटी और यू आर मतलब कि स्टेइंग एट होम और यू आर मतलब कि गोइंग समवेयर एल्स. मेक योर बेड. It makes a huge difference. Not only it would visually clean your room मतलब कि but it does something mentally too. You feel more sorted. मतलब कि I don't know how it works, but it works. It does. So make your bed. Then there are two types of situation. You can have most of the people that feel lazy are is when you are staying at home, you have vacations, or you are on matlab कि you have a weekend, or there's a lot of things you need to do, but you choose to stay in bed and be lazy, which I do too. But if there's a place you have to be at, be it a university or a workplace, then you have matlab ke then you have to go and you have to move and you have to do all of this. There's no way that you can take every single day off, so you have to do it. So अब मुझे लगता है mostly we feel lazy when we are at home and we have to do stuff, but it depends on us. There is no pressure on us कि we have to be somewhere, we have to do something. इस वजह से we keep procrastinating क्योंकि there is no pressure for on us. And that's a bit pro, that's a bit मतलब कि that's a pro and a con to being an adult कि there's no pressure on you, so you are on your own, but you are on your own. मतलब कि that reminds me of the Taylor Swift मतलब के quote कि the sad news is you're on your own, but the good news is you're on your own. So you're on your own. So you know you, it depends on you. Sometimes you need us pressure and a deadline to complete your stuff. Sometimes you don't want that, and sometimes you मतलब कि it's enjoyable to be your own boss or to मतलब कि do stuff that you want to. लेकिन this is मतलब मुझे लगता है कि you're mostly procrastinating when you're at home. If you're forced to go to your school, college, university or the place you're working at, तो you have a मजबूरी कि मुझे जानना है और करना है और मुझे गुजारना है. तो this मतलब कि I think most of this is for the मतलब कि for the days you are at home and you are procrastinating even though you have to get your tasks done. And since am stay at home daughter, since I stay at home, so I think that I'm more, even though it's not, it's been like 6 months since I have been that, like, and I forgot what my life was before it. Like, and I do go out for 2 days to take a class, so I know how outside world seems like, and like, and it's easy to get up, get ready, and go somewhere to reach somewhere. Uh, मतलब कि to study or to do work. It's not easy, but it's not something where you can procrastinate or you can take off every single day. You can मतलब कि एक बंदा महीने में एक छुट्टी कर ले, दो छुट्टी कर ले, उससे ज्यादा तो नहीं कर सकता. तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है this whole thing is mostly for मतलब कि the days you are at home and procrastinating and feeling lazy and shitty and gross. So this is for this. Acha. So we talked about two, three things. We talked about being excited for what's coming in the future. We talked about making your own bed. We talked about washing your face and brushing your teeth. Acha, now we'll talk about how to get work done. And this somehow connects with the fact that you need to be excited and looking forward for the things. And be it house chores, be it working on something, be it anything that needs to be done, uh, how to be excited for is the key to is that listen to a podcast. And I'm not saying this just because I have a podcast. मैं सबके सामने बहुत मतलब कि if you know me तो you would know कि the second thing you would know about me after knowing me earlier was that कि I love podcast, and podcasts makes listening to podcasts make a huge difference in your life. Why I'm struggling to say this, like listening to podcast makes a huge difference in your life. Yesterday I was actually listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, and she had a very similar topic to this. So she said the same thing. And whenever मतलब कि once you find the podcast that you love, it does not need to be a personal general topic. The type of genre my podcast have, it can be a crime thriller podcast, it could be a history podcast, it could be anything, but you need to find the genre you're interested in listening, and the genre your mind enjoys, and the genre and the best podcast in the genre. So for me it works differently. Kabhi when my mind is ready to accept things, so I listen to the investigative or podcast that are very smart and intelligent, or the business podcast. But when I'm like so I listen to podcasts matlab ke the personal journal ones, or the ones where they'll invite a guest and have a discussion over it. And listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, she was saying that when she's doing her house chores, so she listens to the podcast that have Hollywood drama or tea in it, so she enjoys it and it makes her enjoy her work. So I think that listening to a podcast would make you excited to do the work you have been putting off. Trust me. I love doing dishes. I love cleaning and arranging my wardrobe. I love ironing my clothes when I have a podcast on. And sometimes when I'm doing some work and listening to a podcast, I would intentionally slow down my process of doing that work, क्योंकि I don't want the work to end, क्योंकि उसके बाद I have to मतलब कि put the podcast on pause, or I don't want to put the podcast on pause, so I will start doing the work slowly. So that happens too. So once you have a podcast that you can put on, and it will make you so excited for the work you are doing. uh, मुझे जब लोग कहते हैं कि oh we listen to your podcast while cleaning or while doing this or while traveling or while once मतलब कि one of my friend told me that she listened to my podcast while studying maths, which was very interesting. Like, and whenever someone tells me that they listen to a podcast while doing this stuff, it makes me so happy because that's the exact reason and situation I want you to be listening my podcast. Like, I don't expect or want someone to listen to me um and do nothing else with that. I think podcast is designed in a way that you can be entertained while doing a work done. So and it makes you so excited to do your work. Um, a lot of people do listen to music, but I think for me, I get bored listening to the same songs again and again and again and again. And just listening to a podcast is much more. Sometimes I'm so mentally like exhausted that I don't want to hear someone talking, obviously. So then I would matlab, कि listen to music, and to matlab, कि if I want to get some work done, and so I'll listen to music, तो fast music, तो ताकि I'll get a little bit hyped. लेकिन मतलब कि most of the times my mind is ready to accept मतलब कि it. Or I think once you get in podcast, you will know that how much better and productive it is as compared to listening to music. क्योंकि one friend of mine was so addicted to music, and when मतलब कि फिर she started listening to podcast, and she like told me कि Rabia, listening to a podcast is so good, it's so much better than listening to music. And पता है the thing with podcast is that you do nothing. मतलब कि even if you're doing nothing, अगर you're doing something तो you feel accomplished, and मतलब कि listening to a podcast you feel like oh, even with solely the podcast you मतलब कि you feel a little bit better क्योंकि you are like oh, I learned from something from it, I did not wasted my time, yet this made me feel good. um So I think listening to a podcast is a very key to get your work done. It makes you excited, it makes you get up and move and do stuff. So whatever you are doing, be it laundry, be it be it cleaning the home, be it making food, or doing anything that you hate and you don't want to do or procrastinate, मतलब के have a podcast, मतलब के on, मतलब के मतलब have a podcast uh, playing for you, and it does the difference. It does the difference. It differ. It makes the difference. So podcast is a very effective way to मतलब के if you are some seeking for productivity, so I think that it would help you to be productive. It would help you get your task done and not be not be irritated about it. And once you get the task done, you're so happy, it makes you so good. Starting a task, I think it takes a lot. Obviously, I'm telling you all those things, but I cannot come and wake you up and make control your day and make you do things. Obviously, it's still the inner your inner self that have to make yourself get up. I can only tell you the tips or सब कुछ, और सेम गोज फॉर मी. मैं यहाँ के बैठ के बहुत बातें कह सकती हूँ, लेकिन सुबह उठना मुझे खुद ही अपने आप को मतलब आई हैव टू फाइट माई सेल्फ टू गेट अप एंड डू स्टफ एंड मूव अराउंड. तो इस वजह से यू स्टिल हैव टू गेट अप. लेकिन दीज इफ यू विल डू दीज थिंग्स, तो मतलब कि आई होप इट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. एंड इट्स ऑलवेज सो डिफिकल्ट to get the thing started, but once you're in it and once you're done with it, trust me, and you would know, you feel so good, you feel accomplished, you feel on the ninth, what, cloud nine. You feel मतलब कि you feel so good. And when मतलब कि you feel happy, and when you मतलब कि sleep at night, तो or you're on your bed and you remember कि oh, I did this task that I wanted to do for so long. Yeah, I decided that I wanted to do this day. I did this, and you feel so relieved. कि, oh, I did this, and it feels so good. It feels like an accomplishment. So that's that. The next point which I'm sharing is that this is another thing that that comes around the motivation thing. That watch YouTube. Good YouTubers, watch lifestyle vloggers, and I swear by the fact that watching YouTubers, good YouTubers, changed me. मतलब कि it have such a big influence in my life and the way I am, or it makes me productive, it makes me happy, it makes me excited. It have changed me in all the positive way. I mostly watch American YouTubers. Like they all are living in America. They are not really American. Most of them are like Asian, or they're or mixed ethnicity, but they all do speak English and somehow they're famous. So they मतलब कि moved to America, but they make मतलब कि they just make us so they make such a big difference in my life. I can't like I don't know if I can explain it or not. But the point here, the question here arises is that Rabia, why do not you support your own YouTubers and watch their content? Why you watch white people, not white people, but why do you watch people living in America, in the States? So the answer to that is that the influencers in my country, I don't feel connected or related to them. Yeah, sure, they might be very entertaining, but they do not make a difference in my personality, or watching their content gives me nothing. मैं पिछले साल I stumped पता नहीं what is the word. I came across Ducky Bhai's video and I started watching his videos. Like I would watch his video, but I was getting nothing out of him, and no shade to him. मतलब कि he's not listening to it. लेकिन there was nothing I was getting out of it that would make me want to be something that was inspiring me in some way. मतलब he would himself wake up at 5 6 a.m. और फिर पूरा दिन मतलब कि obviously he is rich, so he can like go around and मतलब महंगे महंगे खाने खाओ, और मतलब कि you see him spending money on weirdest things ever and having a car and driving all the time, क्योंकि मतलब you he can afford petrol in that. तो which it's not, it was not being मतलब कि it was not that relatable. um as compared to, I think, matlab कि obviously there is Irfan Junejo. I think his videos are very good, well shot, and they matlab कि motivate you. They somehow want you to be a better person. But in female side, क्योंकि I mostly for motivation या inspiration, I mostly watch matlab कि the American YouTubers I watch are girls, female. So in Pakistan, the YouTubers I never matlab saw one YouTuber on an influencer that I felt connected with. क्योंकि most of them would talk about makeup, which is good, but it's not something that inspires me personally. Then I'll see this rich ass girls having servants in their home, having a driver, uh, or मतलब कि they were already privileged before joining YouTube, becoming a YouTuber, and them going to music fest, them going to parties, them going to um, अदर सिट मतलब कि नॉर्दर्न एरियाज या फिर दुबई या फिर ऐसी जगहों पे विच वाज नॉट समथिंग आई कनेक्टेड टू, आई डोंट नो, बट आई फेल्ट वेरी इंटिमिडेटेड बाय देम क्योंकि दे वर सो रिच एंड दे वर मतलब कि अगर मुझे कभी वो सही में नजर आ जाए तो आई वुड नेवर गो एंड बी लाइक हाय आई लव योर कंटेंट, क्योंकि आई फेल्ट इंटिमिडेटेड बाय देम. So I think the influencers here are not showing. मतलब कि I never saw a YouTuber लड़की from Pakistan who's like showing us how मतलब कि that she woke up and washed her dishes or did laundry, or मतलब stuff like that, or she caught her bus नहीं like caught मतलब कि she got a bus for university, और ये मतलब कि the things that I relate to या things that are more normal to me, so they are not inspiring in some way. You will just see them having expensive AF makeup that we cannot afford living here, and मतलब कि air frying the Canadians food they have, and we don't have an air fryer, we don't buy Canadian right now. तो और मतलब कि तो there is तो the influencers here are not really like inspiring. They are very already very privileged, or there's nothing मतलब कि they are giving is inspiring or मतलब कि relatable or something I personally connect to. That's why I मतलब कि watch videos of American YouTubers, so they are also very rich. मतलब मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि they are not rich. The YouTubers, American YouTubers I watch, they are very rich. लेकिन their content, it's so relatable, and it's very मतलब कि they are very humble about it. You will see their vlogs, तो उसमें दिखाएंगे कि they are like, oh, I want to wake up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 5 a.m. They'll show कि oh, I'm going for a walk, or I am making lunch for myself, I am cooking, I am doing dishes, I'm doing laundry. I love मतलब कि these are the lifestyle vlogs, so I love watching such vlogs, and I am doing this, yeah, I bought this um, furniture from a thrift store, and I am like designing it, or I am designing my room, or I'm changing the orientation of my room. So I like watching this kind of content because it really inspires me, and it really makes me, because I'm watching American content, so there's a lot of stuff that they have that I didn't know about, yeah, existed in this world. So I learned something, and it makes me like up to date with the trends and stuff, but also I'm मतलब के learning a lot from them. But it really inspires me to watch them to do their house chores, or to talk about stuff, or to do something. मतलब कि obviously they are also very rich, but मतलब कि with them you still feel some connection, or you feel inspired by them when you see them doing the work, and they are like us kind of romanticizing it, which I don't know is fine or not, but works for me. Alicia Marie is my favorite YouTuber. My cousin introduced me to her, and she's been my favorite vlogger as since. मैं सबको recommend करती हूँ, and every single person I have recommended her to, have loved her. Matlab, she have an impact, that thing that impacts you, yeah, makes you feel happy or more productive. So I think watching YouTube and watching the right people, क्योंकि I think that your approach really depends upon the people you are influenced by. So get influenced by the right people who are giving something, who are teaching you something, who are motivating you to do something, be it doing house chores, cooking, or be it investing somewhere, choosing a university or a degree or something like that. Not talking about myself. Lekin I think that it's so important to watch YouTubers that make you feel good about yourself and inspire you, and which is what the YouTubers I watch, which are which are American, do for me. My favorite YouTuber, as I told, K, is Alicia Marie Vlogs. Then I watch Ashley Nicole, वो Alicia Marie की sister है. Her videos are so soothing and calming. मतलब कि उसके videos are basically consist of her cleaning her home or decorating or arranging, and it just makes you so excited and so motivated to मतलब कि do these things for yourself. And then there's my family, so she moved to New York, and she मतलब कि will I ever be able to visit New York myself? No. Will I able to have that nice ass apartment that she have in New York? No. But seeing her waking up, going for a walk, and then making lunch for herself, and getting groceries, मतलब कि doing the laundry somehow motivates me. I do feel कि with the working at home thing, I do have a मतलब कि kind of live, and having a podcast I kind of do now relate to them more क्योंकि I do have a little bit life like theirs. Yeah, I can turn my life like they have. So watching them doing stuff makes me very motivated. So I think that you should watch like good as YouTube, and I am there to recommend you a bunch of people that could make you feel happy and motivated and inspired. So I hope that made any sense. I hope. Secondly, I do think that obviously there would be some arguments that everything is not as perfect as it's at its seems on internet, and the people you're watching might not have the same routine every single day. Like, and that's okay. मतलब कि they did their job. I'm inspired by it. Yeah, I watched this reel on Instagram where a girl gets up. This was actually the introduction of Emma Chamberlain, and she मतलब कि gave a different argument. Like, for me, yeah, if I'm seeing someone waking up and taking a shower and going and doing workout and then making themselves a good breakfast and मतलब कि romanticizing their whole day and putting a good music behind ताकि we romanticize it more, it makes me inspired to do मतलब कि to do that for myself. So it makes me it does it for me, it makes me happy. I do think that when you are documenting your life, so you are more motivated to do stuff, and that's a fact. And that this मतलब कि this is my like other point कि sometimes when you tell other कि I need to do this, so it makes you held accountable. Sometimes I मतलब कि अगर मुझे कुछ करना है ना, तो I'll just tweet about it कि or write it down, or maybe tell you guys on Instagram, तो ताकि ना I could be held accountable for it. I remember कि ना in quarantine COVID के time मेरा जो group था friends का, we used to send each other daily vlogs all the time, and it was so much fun to send them and to मतलब कि then to watch their vlogs क्योंकि when you are documenting it or you're vlogging it or you're telling someone to it, so you try to make it much more perfect, or you try, and it's so much more fun. And you're like you feel heard. So we would vlog each other all the time, and it was so much fun, and it made the days better, and it made us keep updated. I once saw this reel of this girl saying that me and my best friend are each other's personal private influencers, and we just send each other snapchats of our day and vlog parts of it. And I think this is so good. Like मतलब कि you don't need to upload your vlogs or do something. You can have your comfort person and send them, and they can send you back, and you मतलब कि it would मतलब कि it would make you a little bit more excited and happy to do the stuff when मतलब कि you have मतलब कि you documented or you are held accountable for it. Eid थी तो me and my cousins, like I was 16 years old I think, or 15 years old, so it's a while ago, it's in 2016 I think. So me and my cousin decided कि my cousin lives in another city, so we were not together for Eid. So we both decided कि we'll vlog our Eid day and send it to each other, and it made the Eid so much more fun. मतलब vlogging it, then मतलब कि seeing what my cousin is doing for her day. So I think that documenting your life somehow does makes a difference, or makes you more excited, or makes you makes the things more, मतलब कि makes you want to have, मतलब कि to do stuff, so you can vlog it and show it to people, or makes you held accountable. So you can have your little Instagram spam account where you can have your perfect comfort people added on. अगर मेरा कोई comfort people है भी नहीं, I know that I can send it to my mom and she'll be enjoy it and consume it, and she'll watch it and support it. So मुझे लगता है कि you can have this person, it could be your best friend or your sister or any of your family member, you can like document it in front of them, it would be much more fun. Or you can tweet about it. Or there's this YouTuber Haley Fam. What she does is that she makes a list of the things she have to do for the day, and she posts the screenshot of it. मतलब कि she'll make a checklist of the things she have to do for the day, and she'll post a screenshot of it in the morning. um and then मतलब कि when she does the task, कोई भी उसने task किया तो she crosses the task from the checklist. She'll post a screenshot of it and the tasks she did, and I think that मतलब कि it's kind of holds you accountable, and you're much more excited to do the chore, should so that you can like post the story and tell, yeah, I did this, I'm done. So it's good. If you don't want to share something, if you're not someone who wants to share something, then you can have it written in your Google Calendar, or you can have it written in, if you are someone who likes writing, you can write it on your diary, or you can keep it in mind. And it should not be something very huge. Can need to get this done. It can be the bare minimum stuff. And this is something that I heard Emma Chamberlain saying. Okay, it could be the bare minimum stuff. And for me, the bare minimum stuff today was, okay, I need to get a shower and I need to record the podcast. These were the two things that I needed to do today. So I made this rough list for myself that these are the most important things. And once you are done with those things, then you can reflect and see what else you need to learn. But if you have the energy, you can do it. But if you don't, then you can just matlab ki lay down and still feel accomplished that these were the things that I was supposed to do today, and I did it. So I am proud of myself for that. And matlab ki it makes a huge difference once matlab ki, and this goes back to the first thing I said. Whatever you want to do, you should have an approach for it. So if you will write the things down, and the thing could be as simple as baking a cake, or making a sandwich for yourself, or doing your laundry, or matlab ki arranging your wardrobe, and you can have it matlab ki a day before in your head, or in your phone, or written over, and the next day you can like you have it written, so you know you have to do it. And matlab कि और उसके बाद when you once you're done with it, obviously it will take a lot for you to go and do it, but once you're done with it, you will feel so good. So I think that it matlab कि writing it somewhere, and matlab कि don't मतलब कि if you're writing something for the day, don't make it a huge goal. Break things down for yourself and do the bare minimum, and then progress from it. So that's another point. Then what else we should I think that feeling clean makes you a little bit more productive too. um when you feel gross, when you feel lazy, you feel gross too. That is what happens for me. मतलब कि maybe it's not for you, but मतलब कि most of the time when I'm feeling lazy, so I'm feeling अच्छा, one thing first I would like to like put this forward is that कि I know a lot of people including me, मतलब कि we do sometimes have anxieties on day, or suffer from mentally from something, and it's not as simple as get up and do stuff. I understand and I see it. It happens to me sometimes too. The things I'm saying is the days when you are just lazy. Sometimes and matlab that's me. Sometimes I'm just lazy. I don't want to go up. There's nothing big happening inside me, but I am lazy and it's making me sad. So these things are for them. But I know there are some days when you just don't feel it, your mind is not working, and matlab it's okay to give yourself the rest and take an off. So these are the tips for the people who are lazy like me. And if someone is feeling lazy, so these are the things that you need to do, that you can do. So what we were talking about is that feeling clean and fresh. I think that feeling clean, feeling fresh, moisturizing yourself, or feeling hydrated. These things really contribute to you being productive, or you being having a positive approach to things. So if you feel lazy, it's much likely because you feel gross too. So take a shower or change your clothes. I think it's so good to wake up and dress up, even if you're not going somewhere. Obviously, if you have a 9 to 5 job or you're going to university, so the day you're off, you want to be in your sweats. That's matlab कि that's okay. Like for me, I don't go out, so I make sure कि I am matlab कि some days I am well dressed, so it makes me much more excited, or it makes me more put together कि uh, put together in a way that I am like कि oh, I have my shit together. It makes me feel like I have my shit together. matlab just mm, just dressing up or being a little bit neat and maybe taking a shower. Sometimes I do makeup too. Even I don't have to go somewhere out, लेकिन मैं ऐसे ही randomly makeup कर लेती हूँ. Sometimes I just make TikToks, and sometimes I upload it on my private spam account in the comfort of the people I know. क्योंकि I'm scared to upload in on मतलब or I won't upload. मतलब I'm not comfortable uploading it or showing it to everyone, but I'll like post it in my spam account where I have my friends, my close friends, so I can upload it there. So so sometimes I feel मतलब कि मतलब I do that. It makes me happy. Or I'll take pictures randomly. I'll just go and take picture, make videos. So that makes a difference. Feeling neat and clean makes, or dressing up makes you a little bit more productive, and you don't need to wait for the days you have to go out to feel product to मतलब कि to get ready. You can get ready at home and then change. It's okay. It will make you feel good. Sometimes I'll मतलब sometimes when I won't be motivated to work, so I'll put on my pants क्योंकि it would make me much more ready for the work. Or like it's fine to be in sweats. Sometimes you just need to be clean. You don't need to put on the formal clothes. So I think the key is that if you're feeling lazy, and it might be because you're feeling gross, to just go gross, to just go and get a shower. And if मतलब कि if it or get dressed, so getting dressed makes a huge difference too. The other thing that I would like to add is that separate your workspace from your relaxing space. Um, wow, a long awkward pose. I think that it makes a difference. For me, I recently bought study working table, and I love that table so much. It's the best. It's my best. It's the best part of the whole home for me. It's my favorite place. I love sitting on it. I love studying on it. I love walking on it. I think that having your own मतलब कि separating your workspace really does a difference. लेकिन I know for the fact that not everyone have that, and I didn't have that for like the first 22 years of my life. I didn't had a study table. So what I would do is that I would मतलब कि do my work on the dining. And it's मतलब कि it's again, you should just have a separate मतलब कि whatever is मतलब available for you, or the things you have given, just make the place you're working on on or studying on separate from the places you rest on. If you are studying on your bed, तो I am sure कि you are in your relaxing state and you are like okay मैं थोड़ा और लेट जाऊँ तो फिर मैं सो भी सकती हूँ. लेकिन once you're on a chair and a table or a dining or even मतलब कि a sofa, तो you are much more like you feel more put together, you feel more alert and energetic क्योंकि it's not your comfort place, it's not the place you're gonna sleep in. So I think that to separate your workplace from your relaxing space is very important. It obviously some people have the opportunity to have a whole office, whole room to make an office of and to work in there. Lekin I don't. Lekin I have the opportunity. I just got the opportunity to buy my own decks, and it was the best purchase I ever did. And ever since then मतलब कि I breathe in, I live on that decks, or I look forward to sit on that decks and do work even if I'm writing something on my diary or writing journal. I am so excited to sit on the decks even when sometimes I'm reading my book तो मैं उस decks पे बैठ जाती हूँ. It's so good. I have my laptop there, so even if I am watching something, even if I'm watching a fictional show or a YouTube video, तो भी मैं उसी पे जाके बैठ के देखती हूँ. I don't bring the laptop to the bed, which is okay if you want to bring sometimes. लेकिन I'm so मतलब कि attached to that workplace कि I look forward to sit on it and work on it. So इस वजह से I think that to have a workspace, separate workspace is so important and so good. Now, speaking of fictional shows and books and all of this, um, I think that obviously once you're watching something that you really love or reading something that you are really hooked in, so you want to complete the whole thing in that time, and you start binge watching, or then you're like there's no way back, मुझे ये खत्म करके ही सोने है और अगला मैं काम तभी करूंगी जब ये खत्म हो जाएगा. That thing is dangerous. Um, Dedicate an hour for it or 2 hours. मतलब कि it depends on you. I think an hour is enough. एक या an hour in the morning and an hour in the night if you are मतलब कि if you want to watch more. लेकिन what I have done is that कि मैंने 1 घंटा dedicate किया हुआ है. It's like 3:15 to 4:15. तब हम और I am reading a book nowadays, तो 3:15 से 4:15 तक मेरे घर में लाइट नहीं आती, तो there's a lot of things that are not working. We are done with lunch, so it's the time everyone is relaxing. So that's the perfect time कि I read as many chapters I can in that hour. मतलब कि once it's past 4:15 और लाइट आ जाती है तो मैं बुक रख देती हूँ. और मैं इससे ज़्यादा मैं पर्सनली कंटेंट कंज्यूम कर ही नहीं सकती. इवन इफ आई एम वॉचिंग अ शो तो आई कैन नॉट वॉच मोर देन वन एपिसोड, एंड आई मतलब कि आई रिस्ट्रिक्ट माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम नॉट वॉचिंग इट. एंड आई थिंक you can too. If you want to binge watch something, do it on your off day and don't watch anything in the weekday. लेकिन if मतलब कि I think that you need some entertainment on daily basis, तो मतलब कि dedicate an hour for it. Decide what you want to give to that show. It could be the hour before you're sleeping. It could be the hour in midday, or मतलब कि I don't know if it could be in the start of the day. It could be मतलब कि if you wake up very early or you have time, so you can मतलब कि you can start your day from it. So I think that whatever works best for you, dedicate an hour to it, or you know that you want, or I think मतलब कि मैंने ये पिछली बार भी बोला था, it's so much better to watch a show, read a book, watch a YouTube video than to scroll social media. तो जो टाइम सोशल मीडिया पे स्क्रॉल मतलब कि और पता है क्या है व्हाट्स विद स्क्रॉलिंग, the thing with scrolling is that you don't realize कि you have wasted so much time क्योंकि in your head you are like I'm just scrolling, मैं कभी भी बंद कर सकती हूँ. And तो इस वजह से I think it's if you have a free time, instead of scrolling just go and watch the episode or watch something or open YouTube. I think it's so much more productive um, as compared to just scroll through social media and watch every single story a person uploaded. I think it's not very मतलब कि productive and it's not a good approach. So I think I'll always recommend you कि अगर मतलब कि थक गए हो and you want to see something, then just go to YouTube or watch the show you're watching, or read one chapter of the book. I think it's so much better than to scroll social media, because there's nothing you're gaining from it. And it's not even, and it's like you're not fully relaxing yourself, because you are so scrolling social media. लेकिन in your head you're like, okay, मैं इसको अभी बंद करके मैं बस I'll continue doing my work, and you're not even working. So it's like that you're mentally not free from the work you're doing, बट यूर ऑल्सो स्क्रॉलिंग सोशल मीडिया. तो जब ऐसे बंदा उसमें हो ना लूप में, तो अपना काम साइड पे रख के वॉच, मतलब कि वॉच वट एवर यूर वॉचिंग, ताकि इट कुड एटलीस्ट एंटरटेन यू as it should be. And you shouldn't feel the pressure कि you want मतलब कि you shouldn't have the regret in your head कि I am scrolling at social media, I'm not working, मेरी बुक साइड पे पड़ी हैं. अगर if you don't want to study that time or you're done with it, तो बुक्स बंद करके साइड पे रखो and watch something that you are entertained and your mind is fresh. So I think that makes sense for anyone. लेकिन that's thing. And then uh, uh, I think that some people are really dependent on caffeine to get through their day. I am personally not. I personally have never consumed caffeine. Not that I have never, but I have never. I never remember being like, oh, that is so good. I need to drink this every single day, and it this really helped me in being more energetic. It never did that for me, so that's why I'm not addicted to it. I don't even remember when I last had tea or coffee. So I didn't had. मतलब it's been like 2 3 years since I didn't had. No, I think I had it like 5 6 months ago when I was sick. क्योंकि I need wanted to have something. लेकिन basically the point being is that कि I don't really consume caffeine, and it's not something I depend on to process through my day. I know a lot of people are. If caffeine is something you get in the morning and it get you makes you through the day, so get it, but don't make it harmful for yourself, क्योंकि it is. लेकिन आई डोंट हैव enough knowledge about it, क्योंकि I don't consume it, तो I don't have enough knowledge about it to tell you how to cut it off and how to uh, not be dependent on it, क्योंकि I've never been, so I don't know how it feels like to be dependent on it. लेकिन if there is a body like me who is living without caffeine, so I'm sure your body can too. For me, I don't really consume any liquid. Water is my best friend, which is another thing is that I talked about being hydrated. I think being hydrated also makes you feel good about yourself. um for me, what works is that um get a cute bottle, not a cute bottle, मतलब कि not cute, लेकिन get a bottle to go bottle that you can carry everywhere with yourself. And मतलब कि keep taking sips of water after every 2 minutes. I really enjoy sipping water, and I have this mason jar that I carry around पूरे घर में. And it makes me feel excited. Again, it makes me feel excited to drink water. And it's not like, I think that what we do is that कि हम बहुत मतलब कि we are thirsty, then we chug a lot of water and then we forget to get water अगले 2 घंटे sometimes, क्योंकि आपने किचन जाना होता है पानी लेने के लिए. तो you procrastinate going to the kitchen to get water. You do, and you're like, okay, let me get this task done, then I'll go to kitchen. With having a to go cup or a tumbler glass or something that you can carry around with yourself, and having some a personalized bottle for yourself, it's right in front of you every time. So you can just take it after 5 minutes and take a sip of it, and it feels good, it feels great. I think water really helps you uh in doing stuff. मैं पता क्या करती थी पहले, बहुत पहले, रमज़ान जब पास होता था ना, तो आई वुड स्टॉप ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, मतलब कि 1 2 महीना रमज़ान से पहले. एंड आई वुड नॉट ड्रिंक वाटर टू बिल्ड अप माई थर्स्ट टॉलरेंस, विच इज़ सो स्टूपिड. which is so stupid looking back. और आई मुझे लगता था कि ओ आई शुड मतलब कि बिल्ड माई थर्स्ट टॉलरेंस ताकि मैं रमज़ान आए से कर लूँ. लेकिन इट डज नथिंग फॉर यू. दैट्स द मोस्ट स्टूपिड थिंग आई एवर डिड फॉर माई सेल्फ. नो, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता. नथिंग लाइक दिस एग्जिस्ट. सो डोंट डू इट एनी वन. आई एम नॉट रिकमेंडिंग इट. लेकिन एंड इट नेवर वर्क्स रियली. लेकिन what you तो consume a lot of water, और especially अब तो गर्मी आ रही है, yes you will pee a lot when you will consume so much water, but it's fine, it's okay. अगर कहीं जाना है obviously तो ना करो, लेकिन मैं personally मतलब कि I do consume a lot of water and it makes me feel good. It does things. Most of the things I'm telling you, you won't know the apparent reason behind it, but it does something. It contributes. So drinking water is another essential thing that we should be doing. मतलब I told earlier कि I'm very excited for summers क्योंकि I'm very excited for the food that's coming in. So I am very excited to have milkshakes. And I never tried smoothies, so I'm very excited कि मतलब कि I should finally मतलब कि I would finally try smoothies, and I'll replace my breakfast, which is a paratha and omelette, with a milkshake, क्योंकि I think eating much more than my body requires. Even though I'm eating the same thing I was eating when I used to go in university, but that time I was मतलब कि physical activities बहुत ज़्यादा थी, मैं इतना ज़्यादा चल रही थी. Now I don't really move, or I want to this the goal for me is that I want to go on a walk, लेकिन it's so I don't have time, मुझे समझ नहीं आती मैं किस टाइम जाऊँ. देयर इज सो मेनी थिंग्स गोइंग ऑन इन माई माइंड, और दिन जल्दी से गुजर जाते हैं. क्योंकि आई लिव इन अ हाउस, तो आई हैव टू look for other people too, so I can't be मतलब कि अगर I think if I am living alone, so I would have a lot of time, लेकिन लेकिन I'm not complaining about it, लेकिन it's like मतलब कि I don't know how to make time for मतलब कि the walk thingy. लेकिन आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड के फॉर द फैक्ट के द डेज वुड बी लॉन्गर नाउ. It makes me very excited and very happy. I don't know, I love days. I have established, even though I sleep late, or but still I'm a very much morning person. It never makes me happy to stay till late. I am always मतलब कि I'm never in the creative area, or as compared to waking up early always makes me so much happy. मुझे याद है जब पहले मतलब कि जब मैं स्टूडेंट थी और जब कोविड था, तो मैं सुबह 7-8 बजे उठ जाती थी. एवरीवन यूज्ड टू बी स्लीपिंग, तो इट वाज लाइक माय पर्सनल टाइम where I can reflect on myself or do things and have the sole time to myself. So it's very fine. It's very fine to have that time for yourself. Some people like night, or that's the time where they reflect on themselves. So I think that it depends on your personality. For me, I'm a morning person. I have established that, and I love morning. And I mostly try कि मेरे जो भी plans, even hangout के भी है ना, वो सुबह ही हो. मतलब कि I'm not comfortable to do in nights. और मैंने मतलब कि I have already decided that even my मतलब कि wedding would be in the morning. तो I love morning. Uh, or मतलब कि we are talking about productivity, तो I think the biggest difference is waking up at early. और I know कि a lot of people don't like waking up early, और मैं जिससे भी बात करूँ ना, वो कहते हैं तुम साइको कि तुम्हें सुबह पसंद है. लेकिन प्लीज मतलब कि I assure you that you will feel so good when you wake up early. And you need to मतलब कि obviously जैसे मेरी तो मजबूरी है, तो I don't really wake up that early, but I am trying कि आहिस्ता आहिस्ता at least should be waking up at 8:30 or 8 or 9. लेकिन if मतलब कि अगर आप पे कोई ऐसी नहीं है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी या कोई ऐसा काम नहीं है, तो you should be waking up early, और it makes a big difference, and somehow you have मतलब कि you have the day in your hand, क्योंकि your morning starts early. uh, जब आप रात को देर तक जागते हो ना, तो ये होता है कि वट एवर इट इज 10-11 बजे के बाद you're in the comfort mode and you're in the mode of मतलब कि in that mode, तो you don't do anything, you're less likely to get the work done. But if you're waking up at 7 or 8, so you are more likely to get the work done, and you have the whole day with you. मतलब कि you're having your breakfast early, which is so great. You're having your dinner early, which is so great. So I think that waking up early is मतलब कि so much beneficial. There is no side effect to it. So if you're someone who is struggling from being lazy, so I think that you should be, or मतलब कि it's not like कि मुझे पता है कि इफ यू आर समवन हु इज मतलब कि स्लीपिंग लेट एंड वेकिंग अप लेट, तो एकदम से अगले दिन आप सुबह नहीं उठ सकते साथ साथ, तो इट्स ऑलवेज अ ग्रेजुअल चेंज, इट्स नेवर अ ड्रास्टिक चेंज, इट्स ऑलवेज ग्रेजुअल। तो फॉर मी व्हाट आई डू इज दैट कि मैं एक दिन जो हूँ वो थोड़ा सा जल्दी उठने की कोशिश करूंगी, फिर थोड़ा 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 करके आई विल रीच टू दैट पॉइंट। तो दैट्स दैट। और I think that we talked enough, and I hope that I told you some good stuff that might influence you or might have a positive impact on you. And if it does, तो मतलब कि I won't मतलब कि that would make me so happy, honestly. So I hope whatever I said, you enjoyed the episode and you understood what I tried to say, and it gave you something. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care of yourself. I hope मतलब के I hope we all are मतलब के we all have a great week ahead, and I hope we all are मतलब protected, not protected, लेकिन I hope we all are safe and sound. And I hope we meet each other next week. And I'll still be on my social media accounts, so you can text me over there and we can have a good conversation. And I try to have a conversation with people whoever मतलब कि जो भी मुझे feedback देते हैं, तो मैं आगे से मतलब कि I'm not like हाँ thanks keep listening to it, I'm like I like reply to it and ask something, क्योंकि I don't want you all to listen to me and I don't want to keep giving, I want to take things too. इस वजह से जो भी मुझे फॉलो करते हैं ना, आई नो कि इट्स अ लिसनर, द पर्सन हु लिसन्स टू माय पॉडकास्ट, तो आई मेक श्योर आई फॉलो देम बैक, और गेट टू नो द पीपल, क्योंकि आई वांट टू बिल्ड दिस कम्युनिटी एंड आई वांट टू ऑल ऑफ अस टू गो थ्रू इट टुगेदर। आई डोंट वांट यू कि मैं बस मुझे लोग सुनते रहे, ये वो मुझे भी सुननी है या मुझे भी देखना है, तो आई वुड लव टू हैव अ कॉन्वर्सेशन विद यू ऑल। एंड आई होप दिस एपिसोड वाज समहाउ um helpful for you if you're someone who's struggling through it. Or see you guys next week. I am looking at my register कि मैंने कुछ मिस तो नहीं कर दिया, क्योंकि बाद में फिर मैं कहती हूँ यार मैंने ये बोला नहीं, लेकिन I think I got all of the things done, and I'll see you guys next week. And if there's something you want me to talk about, तो मतलब कि it's 6 episode, तो मैं इसमें कह रही हूँ it's not like I ran out of ideas, लेकिन I have मतलब कि this one person recommended me something and मुझे अभी उस पे वीडियो बनानी भी है, वीडियो नहीं पॉडकास्ट बनानी है। तो लेकिन if there's something you want my opinion on, to let me know, I'll have my मतलब कि I'll say about it, I'll say नहीं, I'll give my opinion on it. लेकिन that's it, have fun, enjoy your day, and remember that we do not need to compare ourselves with someone else. We are on our own competition. तो मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि वो फलां बंदी सुबह 7 बजे उठ रही है, मैं ये कहूंगी कि कल मैं 1 बजे उठी थी, आज मैं 12 बजे उठ गई हूँ, एंड दैट्स एन अकम्पलिशमेंट। या पिछले साल इस टाइम मैं ऐसे थी और इस साल आई एम डूइंग सो मच बेटर, तो दैट्स एन अकम्पलिशमेंट। तो मेक योर सेल्फ योर ओन competition, start looking things as opportunity कि आई गेट टू डू इट, मतलब कि इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग आई हैव टू डू इट, आई हैड टू डू इट कि मेरी मजबूरी है, मतलब कि ट्राई टू सी थिंग्स एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी कि आई गेट टू डू इट, मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है करने की, एंड ट्राई टू बी एक्साइटेड अबाउट द थिंग्स एंड फाइंड लिटिल थिंग्स टू बी एक्साइटेड अबाउट, रोमांटिसाइज योर लाइफ, और whatever मतलब कि try to find things that makes you happy and then seek मतलब कि whatever you want to achieve in मतलब कि coordinate the things that make you happy with that, so you can have an interesting amazing life. I personally मैंने इन 6 महीनों में, क्योंकि I'm on my own, मतलब कि I'm by myself, so I have learned the art of enjoying myself, which is very fun. And you can tell क्योंकि I am speaking for the past 1.5 hour to myself. And मुझे मतलब कि apparently doing a solo podcast is something people really struggle with, and it's so hard, लेकिन I am glad that it comes easy for me. तो तो मतलब कि make things great for you, मुझे मतलब कि no one gonna come and make your life better or make things great for you. Sometimes you have to do it on your own. I do it on my own. I don't need anyone else. I try to have fun on my own. I try to be excited on things on my own and मतलब कि do things solely. तो you can too. And I hope कि you all मतलब कि so you are your own competition and just try to do matlab कि we are not here to be perfect, we are here to be the best versions of ourselves and to have to do the best in the given situation. uh so we don't need to compare ourselves with someone who are in a different situation and have different opportunities around them. We are gonna compare ourselves to ourselves क्योंकि we are in this situation and we just need to make the best out of the things we are in. So on that note, I'll see you guys next week. Allah Hafiz, take care, bye, be moisturized, be hydrated, or be happy. And I hope we all are like we all have a great day ahead. Bye guys, bye.